As a missionary educator and a facilitator for the Bible schools in Latin America, it's always a thrill and a privilege for me to be able to use the Faith in Action textbooks in our workshops, in the summits for educators, and as I teach our Bible school teachers. Actually, these courses are informational, they're self-contained, easily studied at the ministerial training level. So the wonderful thing about them is that they are designed in actually a simple way. It looks like it, at least. They're user-friendly, they're pastoral, easy to follow, but we can't underestimate the deliberate, really skillfully crafted educational format that Dr. McGee uses when he is taking the student beyond just rote learning to really a higher level of analysis and critical thinking. So as we look at these, one of the greatest assets that it has is that it's made especially for adult education. That means that we write objectives. That means that there are principle-based lessons. And because they're crafted skillfully with this educational format, the content is going to be explained. It's going to be illustrated. It's going to be evaluated. And then the questions are going to lead the students to dialogue, to apply, and even to put into practice what they've learned. The teachers are helped too. The exams are included in the teachers' guides. They will be able to know that the objectives that have been stated are really being reached. So Faith in Action is such an excellent tool that our Latin American Christian service level department, the one that writes the basic plan for all of the Bible schools of Latin America, is actually adopting this series as their official textbooks to recommend them to all of the Bible schools of Latin America. Another great asset is that these do not have to be purchased at an international store. They can be printed locally. For example, in Ecuador, missionary Ellen Martin prints just 10 at a time, but actually can get them for $5 each. Or Rocky Grams at the Bible School in Buenos Aires. He'll print a larger quality, for example, 500, but then they will be at $3.50 a piece, and he can sell them to the students for $5. He can sell them to outsiders for $7, gives them a little bit for overhead and for other costs, maybe for some future printings. For example, we were at the Educator Summit in Guatemala, and one of our educators there, Brother Cristobal Montejo, actually provided a printing place where 500 copies could be printed at just $3 a piece. They were sold to the delegates for $6, and of course then there's some overhead costs like warehousing or like stocking or like distribution, and that's covered by what is gained in the sale. So I just want to tell you all, take Faith in Action, look into it, teach it. I highly recommend it. I am thrilled that it is going to be used in Latin America officially throughout all of our Bible schools.